Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Donkey Kong Land 3 for the Game Boy. And in this episode, we will be going further through the game by finishing off this world and going to Simeon Shimmy, which is another tree level. So this time we're going to be scaling down a tree and then climbing all the way back up. And there's actually a really cool feature that I found in here. You could go up that tree, but you could just use these barrels to launch you all the way up. And don't bother going down because I've checked and there's absolutely nothing there. It's just another way to get up. So I just chose the barrel, you know, to save me time, and plus it leads me right next to the K letter. So it's really useful actually. Oh, I also forgot to mention, when you roll down trees, you can also do it as Diddy. Kiddy can do it as well, but, you know, just both of the characters really, because they, Dixie kind of rolls, but, you know, she swings her tails. It's kind of the same thing really, does the same amount of damage and all that. But let's just go down here because there is a coin. Really, they reset every time you start the game, but I like to make sure that you know I grab them all the time so that when I come across like a sheepy shop, I'll have enough like to do the bonus round, because you need the right amount of money in order to do it. And the bonus rounds in here actually are quite difficult, because if you screw up on your jumps, that's it, you're not really going to reach it. Because this one that I've got to right now, I had to bounce on the booty bird, and if I didn't turn right, I would have fell down and I would have had to kill myself or just restart the level in order to get back to it, because the booty bird doesn't really respawn. So you gotta be quick, you know, you gotta be quick thinking in this level, make sure that you time your jumps properly or else you'll screw up. I know from experience. But also, when you take out the booty bird, make sure that, I said that really fast. Make sure you get the O letter, so because, well, really, you know, they're for extra lives, but I'm collecting them because I'm crazy, and I want to 100% this game properly. In other words, treat it like a series. Now, really, I don't see what's the point in them putting the barrel in there anymore. If, like, the first part of going up there, you know, you avoid the minkies, you do it without the barrel, but halfway up it gives you the barrel anyway, and you're like, well, why are you giving me that if I know how to dodge them without the barrel anyway? I don't know, I just find it weird myself. But, let's just go all the way down here by glitching our way through. And this one actually takes a bit of practice because you've got to bounce up there. And if you just mistimed your jump on the knick-knack, you would have just missed, you know, your chance of getting to the bonus round. But, this bonus round is quite different, really. It's, well, you know, find the token, but it's actually quite difficult. To be honest, though, I just found it on the first try. Considering I haven't really played this game for a while, I was quite surprised, because what was simply is just down here and I've got 22 seconds remaining. I just found that quite weird myself. But that's all the bonus rounds done in this level. But before we go that way, there is a coin. So good thing I picked up the barrel and went right, otherwise I would have missed the coin and that wouldn't have been very good. Okay, no, I won't get distracted by the music anymore. Right, there is this thing I've noticed which is really useful. When you throw the barrel, if you just keep up with it, it always stays on the screen. So it's handy, you know, to make sure that you don't get hit by enemies. Because, you know, back then you saw there was the snake, and the barrel took out for me, so I didn't really have to worry about rolling, jumping, or anything. I could just let the barrel do the job for me. Anyway, let's just climb all the way up here. Hopefully I won't touch the hedgehogs. I always get hit by the hedgehogs for some reason. That's really weird. And I think we are coming up near the end. There's the last G, which creates the Kong letter. And that is the level done. Okay, onwards to Rock Face Chase. Oh boy. Now, I would say this. Rock Face Chase is actually quite a difficult level. Why? Because of some places where the camera angle is, and yes, I'm complaining about the camera again. Seriously, I just don't really like the camera at all in this game. But, I'll go on to it later though, because mainly when we're descending. When we're going up, it's fine with these, barrels which are clinging onto things. They're called clasps, by the way, I think. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself with an annotation again, but I'm pretty sure they're called clasps. Because, I mean, well, you know, it's like grasps. You grab onto something, so it makes sense. I also noticed this, actually. I know this sounds kind of weird, but, I just noticed that after all these years of playing Donkey Kong Land 3, the Kremlins, you know, the enemies in the Kremlins, they all begin with K, like Cobble, Crumple, Crimp, Recoil. Well, that one's different, but you know, it's still got a K in it. Also, a Clasp, Knocker, you know, they all just begin with K, and it took me all these years to find that out. That was very good. But, I think we're coming up to the thing that I'm about to complain about, because I really do not like it all in this level. Although Rockface Chase is a good level, just, you know, just after a bit of practice, let's just say. Anywho, let's just take out these cobbles that are in our way, select checkpoint, and this is what I mean. The camera is really weird because you can't really tell what's below you. Well, you can, but you don't really have time to jump because they don't give you enough room, but somehow I made that. I don't know how the heck I made that, because through my practice part I just kept dying, and in the end I just decided to get hit and just fall all the way down because that was the fastest way. But yet in my recording somehow it works. Okay, that's a bit weird there, but I will take it. And I honestly don't see what's the point in just putting copters there. They're not really for a purpose or anything, they're just there. If anything, copters are quite rare at the moment because we've only seen like 4, because you know, one in Footloose Falls, I think it was Footloose Falls, it was one of the two, and you know, just Rockface Rumble, that's the only time we've seen them. But sure enough, somehow I'm doing really well. Really, Rockface Chase is quite a difficult level, but I haven't taken any damage yet. This is very weird considering this is on recording. Okay, still, I will take it. Anywho, let's just climb all the way up here, avoiding these clasps. Again, if I'm wrong, I always correct that with an annotation. So that's all good. I think we are coming up near the end, but we've just got one more bonus round to do, which is to the right, because there is a arrow in the shape of a banana saying left, but I choose to go right because there might be something which is a secret. And sure enough, if I just climb all the way to the top of here, there is, which is a bonus round. But I want to make sure I get that coin first, because that way I have 5 coins, and you know, it's for the sheepy shop to make sure I've got enough to do the bonus rounds and all that. It's kind of difficult calling them that, because you got the bonus rounds in actual levels like collect the stars, but you got bonus rounds where you match up the cards, so I always get mixed up. Maybe I need to call it something different, like I don't know, a sheepy shop round? No, I'll just call them bonus rounds, because you know what I'm going on about, because I'll just say something like sheepy shop at the end. Actually there, that's the thing. If I don't say sheepy shop at the end after I say bonus round, that means I'm just on about a normal bonus round in the level. If that makes sense. Right, let's take out this DK coin, but that is not what I wanted to do. Really, you're supposed to do it like this. I'm sure there's another way you can do it, but personally I find that the easiest way. So you just throw the barrel and then you just jump on top of his shield so that it makes him immune to the barrel, you know, vulnerable, let's just say. No, not immune, vulnerable is what I meant to say, great. But somehow I got through Rockface Rumble without taking 1 damage. That's really weird. But with that, I guess we're onward to the boss, Crazy Kaos. And sure enough, this fight is quite similar to the... Oh great, now I take a hit. This fight is quite similar to the one in Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie's Double Trouble, where these blades will come out, but you have to jump on top of his head to deal damage to him. And Kaos is basically, you know, a giant robot that tries to kill you. A bit out of place in like a place with Donkey Kong where it's all jungly and all that, but oh well, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I found it out of place in Mario Land 2 with the vampire. Because I saw no point in that thing being there. It only appeared once. Why would a vampire be in Mario's universe? I don't know. But basically on this bit, just make sure you duck out of the way to avoid the pins. And if you get hit by a boxing glove, don't worry, you won't take damage, you'll just be knocked away. So don't worry if you think, oh god, if I jump at that glove I'm gonna die, because you're not. Oh no, this bit though, I didn't really have time to explain this. When he gets to this stage, he'll move faster and you don't duck, you gotta jump over him, really. on this bit, you know, when he gets his pins like halfway to the ground, just make sure you duck to avoid him. And hopefully you should do good. But that's the last hit. However, we are not done yet because he will do that thing again, so we want to make sure that we jump all the way out of the way. I don't know any other way to explain it. And he'll do this. You want to make sure that you're out of the way here, or else he will fall onto you and you will die. But that's Kaos done, and that is Great Ape Lakes done, fully completed, because we've got an exclamation mark and a DK coin. So I guess in the next episode we will be going onwards to Tin Can Valley. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Well, actually no, first I want to save my game to make sure, because if you just go into the other world without saving, you just got to complete all the way up to the save point in that world, because once you enter a world, you can't escape from it. The only way you can get out of it is by defeating the boss. So make sure that you don't do that. Anywho, I guess I will see you guys in the next episode of Donkey Kong Land 3.